Hello, how are you today?
Hello, teacher. I'm fine. And you?
I'm fine too. So for today's class, we're going to talk about dreams. We all have dreams that we want to fulfill in life. Do you want to share with the class some of your dreams that you want to
Sure.
make?
I would like to have a lot of money. I would like to travel the world. And to do that, I need money.
Yes. And another like adventure, or maybe if you want to travel to another place.
Yes, yes. I want to have money to be able to travel to different parts of the world. I want to visit cities that I've only seen on pictures, photographs, like New York, Paris, London.
Nice. So first of all, I'm going to share a video. And I'm going to share a video. And then I'm going to ask you some questions about the video. Can you see my screen?
I can see it, but I'm not
Okay.
sure I'm going to hear the sound. Did you click
Yes,
on that
I
option?
already.
Okay, great.
Yes.
I run hospitals, not health spas. 2 beds to a room, no exceptions.
There was a survey once. 1,000 people asked if they could know in advance would they want to know the exact day of their death.
Who the hell was that?
Who the hell are you? 96% of them said no.
Oh, God. What am I, in the morgue?
That was the first time I laid eyes on Edward Cole.
I want my own room.
You run hospitals, not health spas. 2 beds to a room, no exceptions.
Damned if I'm gonna spend the next 3 weeks laying next to Zombie Boy.
My freshman philosophy professor signed this exercise and called it a bucket list. We were supposed to make a list of all the things we wanted to do in our lives before we
Kick the bucket. Cutesy.
It's pointless now.
We could do this. We should do this. This is living! I hate your rotten guts!
Is he insane?
Depends.
You gonna drive it or buy it a dress?
Just getting to know each other.
I don't understand how you can run off with a total stranger.
I've got 45 years greased up under the hood of a car. I think I've earned some time for myself. You got kids?
I don't see her. It's time. Why are we, Oh my God.
What are you so afraid of?
Just because I told you my story does not invite you to be a part of it.
Dear Edward, there's no way I can repay you for all you've done for me. So rather than try, I'm just going to ask you to do something else for me. Find the joy in your life.
You hate me?
Not yet.
We live, we die, and the wheels on the bus go round and round. Proud of you. Nobody cares what you think.
Okay. So do you know this movie?
I haven't seen it yet, but I've seen the trailer once. This is the second time I've seen the trailer, but it looks like a very interesting movie. I would really love to see
Yeah.
it.
And what do you think is a movie about?
I understand it's 2 dying people, and they want to fulfill their dreams before they die.
Yes. Okay, so we're going to discover now in this audio what is the movie about and what is the class about.
Okay.
So I want you to listen carefully.
DeepEnglish.com. Kick the bucket is a very old English expression which means to die. A bucket list is a list of things that you want to do before you die. It's now a common English expression, but it's very new. In 2007, the movie Bucket List, starring Jack Nicholson and Morgan Freeman, popularized the idiom. It's about 2 older men who are dying, and go on a road trip to do all the things on their bucket list. Their list included skydiving, visiting the Taj Mahal, and riding motorcycles along the Great Wall of China. The movie got mixed reviews, but the expressions struck a chord with people. Even people who have never seen the movie now know and use this idiom. Bucketlist.org is a website where real people share and track their bucket lists. According to the site, some of the most popular bucket list items are swimming with dolphins, learning another language, and seeing the aurora borealis.
Okay,
Nice.
nice. Okay, so what is the audio about?
The audio explains where the expression bucket list comes from. And
Yes, bucket list.
I mean, he said, the man said that it's an idiom, a very old English idiom. Kick the bucket list is another way of say dying. And
Very good.
that this movie, the movie we just saw the trailer of, popularized this expression. Because to be honest with you, I heard about that. I mean, I heard that expression, the bucket list, thanks to that movie. I had never heard it before. I saw that trailer years ago.
Yes, and they mentioned the phrase "kick the bucket" too. Do you know what is "kick the bucket" means?
Yes, and according to the audio we just heard, that means dying.
Dying. Okay, so, and have you ever made one bucket list?
Not really. I mean, I think so. I think I have, but just in my head, I have never really written a list of pending things in my life, but I think I should do it.
Yes, it is important to do it. So, but in today's class, we're going to do it, so don't worry about it. So
Yeah.
now, here we have the definition of the bucket list. Can you read it, please?
Yes. A bucket list is a list of things that someone would like to do before they die.
Exactly. Okay, so now we're going to read a true story about a bucket list that we have here. I want you to read carefully, and then I'm going to make you questions about the text.
Okay. Should I read it out loud? Yes?
Yes, yes.
Okay. Here I go. New York man takes dying dog on bucket list adventure across the nation.
Yes.
Following a terminal diagnosis, Poe, a mixed breed dog from New York City, has been living his dying days traveling the nation with his owner, crossing off many desirable destinations from their bucket list. When Thomas Neil Rodriguez discovered that his 15-year-old yellow lab, Poe, was dying, he embarked on a cross-county road trip to celebrate Poe's life. Rodriguez and his fiancée, Yuko Ogino, crisscrossed the country, visiting 35 cities and traveling 12,000 miles. They posted photos on Instagram. Check out Poe the dog's big adventure. in front of the landmarks, including the Washington Monument, the Hollywood sign, and on Bourbon Street in New Orleans. Rodriguez reports that Poe is alive and well and says the dog still has a lot of life in him, with little spurts of energy.
Okay, very good. So what did Thomas Neil Rodriguez decided to do? Because
Well,
when he discovered that Poe was dying or was sick.
he decided to honor his dog's last days. And I can see that the dog is really old, 15 years old. So, and I suppose that this man Thomas Neil Rodriguez, has had him all his life. So they must be really, really close to each other. So he decided to celebrate his dog's final days by
Okay.
traveling
And how
around the
many
country.
countries they visit?
No, according to this, they only visited cities in the U.S.
Yes,
They
cities.
traveled around the U.S. and they visited 35 cities.
35 cities. Okay. Um, do you think that you are going to do that with your dog, maybe, or with your pet?
I think that this is something that I would totally do. Yes.
Yes.
I don't know how really, but uh, maybe not traveling to so many cities, but I would definitely try to give my dying dog, the best last days of his or her life. Yes.
Okay, nice. And here I have some pictures of the Puss, Pooh the Dog Big Adventure on Instagram. I found it.
Yeah,
Yes.
I'm going to follow him right now.
Yes. Okay. So now we're going to create our own bucket list. I'm going to create mine too. So do you have a paper and a pencil, please? You're going to need
Yes.
that. Okay, so we're going to create our own bucket list, and we're going to write down 6 bucket list activities. And you don't have to show to me.
Okay.
And I'm going to design 2 minutes to do that. Then I'm going to explain the game that we're going to play.
So I have to write 6
6.
activities that I would like to do. Okay.
Yes.
Just a second.
Okay. Let me know when you finish.
Yes. Okay, I'm done.
Okay. Just a second. Yes, I'm done too. So now you are going to start, and you're going to say one of the activities in your list. If we have the same activity in our list, we have to cross. That means that we don't get any points.
All right.
So the person that has the most creative bucket list is going to win.
Okay.
Let's
Well,
see.
let's see. I don't think that our activities will coincide, but okay.
Let's
Can I
see.
read mine? The first one?
Yes.
Okay.
Yes.
I wrote travel across the USA.
No, I don't have that. I have
What's your-
traveled to South Africa.
South Africa. Okay.
Yes.
My second activity is travel across Europe.
No, be a flight attendant.
My next one, listen to this one. Drive a Formula One car.
I have kind of drive a Ferrari. Maybe that one is
Okay.
it's like the same, so
That
we
could
have
be,
to cross.
yeah, it could be similar, yes. But this is a Formula One car, a competition car. But drive a Ferrari is a nice dream, yes. Driving a Ferrari.
So The third one that I wrote is fall in love in another country.
Of course. My next one is go to the beach. I really want to go to the beach. Yes.
Okay. I wrote see the sunrise and the sunset in the same day without sleeping.
My God. Listen to my other activity. Ride
Okay.
a sports motorcycle. Ride a sports
motorcycle.
motorcycle. Yes.
You can do that.
I know I can do it, but I haven't done it yet, so it's one of my pending activities.
Yes. So I think we only have one in common.
Yes. No, I have one
another
more.
one. Okay.
I have one more. The last one is visit the pyramids of Egypt.
The pyramid of Egypt. Oh, that's new. I never hear that someone wants to do that. I have learned Italian.
Learn Italian.
So
okay.
Yes. I think we just have one in common.
All right. So
we both win, I think.
We're both winners. Yes.
Yes.
Okay.
Okay, so let's go to our next activity. Okay. I don't know what's happening. Here. Okay, so now I'm going to share a video, and then you have to tell me, you have to answer these questions.
Okay.
These ones. What do you think? Why do you think it's important to have a bucket list? And what does the video have in relation to a bucket list? Okay, I'm going to share this video.
What is your one travel dream more than all other travel dreams? The place that you dream of and hope to go to in your lifetime. Real travel is when you take to the open road and you accept everything that comes your way, be it thrilling, joyful, difficult, or depressing. This is what the original explorers did. This sense of wonder is crucial. Unfortunately, efficiency and technology is killing our sense of wonder, which is the very thing that made us want to travel in the first place. Today, travel is almost entirely predictable. We can look at the Eiffel Tower on our internet and we can see 500,000 pictures of the Eiffel Tower, so that when we finally go to Paris and see the Eiffel Tower for ourselves, we aren't experiencing the Eiffel Tower. We're comparing it to everything that technology has told us about this. This means that we have lost something. We have lost something from the experience of travel. Just because we can fly doesn't mean we always have to fly. Sometimes in life we should take the bus and go slowly and enjoy and embrace every discovery as it comes to us. Taking a bus, taking public transportation halfway around the world taught me to trust total strangers. I was at the mercy of strangers all the time. Now, there are villains out in the world. There are evil people who do evil things to one another, but they are the minority, thank goodness. Most people are wonderful and trustworthy, and travel teaches us this constantly. The opposite to wonder is terror. And unfortunately, we live in a day and age that is defined by terror. It defines the way we travel. Right now, we are being taught to be afraid of everything. In fact, I think we're more afraid now. The only antidote to terror is trust. And the way that we gain trust is through travel. Travel is one of the greatest human freedoms ever. I'll say it again. Travel is one of the greatest human freedoms ever. All of us are writing our lives in the present tense right now. We want to control the story. We want to add certainty to it. But if we do that too much, not only do we delete the sense of wonder that we have about our lives, but maybe we cancel out another possibility, another discovery that is far more invigorating and enlightening and perfect for us individually. My message is very simple. We need to plan less. Don't be a tourist in your life taking pictures as it happens. Instead, we need to travel.
Okay, so
Nice.
what do you think? First of all, why do you think it's important to have a bucket list?
Well, I think that a bucket list is basically a plan. You know, I think that if someone wants to get something done, first they need to plan that, and they need to write it down. And when you write down what you want to do and you define a deadline, you force yourself to create a plan or to see the resources that will be needed in order to achieve those goals. And a bucket list works just like that. So I think that's why it's important to have one in life.
Yes. And as we know, a lot of people write down in their bucket list that they want to travel, maybe to Europe, maybe to the US, maybe to South Africa. But what do you think this video have in relation to a bucket? This was a travel inspiration video.
Well, obviously traveling is one of the most bucket list items, and I think that's the relation that this video has to a bucket list. That people, I mean, this video encourages people to travel, to find, to discover things that for themselves, things to discover things for themselves, things that they have only seen in pictures or things that they have only heard of.
Yes. So what did you learn today in today's class?
I learned, I mean, in today's class or in this video?
In today's class in general.
Oh, that's important to have a bucket list. It's important to go after our dreams. And I think that that's what keeps us alive.
Yes. I also learned your dreams. I still don't know that.
Yes. And I also learned that you would like to fall in love in another country.
Yes. I don't know why, but I want to. Okay, so that was all for today. See you in the next class, and thanks.
Okay, teacher.
Do you have any questions?
No, that was it. It was a nice presentation. Thank you very much for it.
Okay, bye-bye. Have a
Okay.
nice day.
See you. Goodbye.